Tension turns physical at the Vigo County Courthouse.
It all happened around 1:30 this afternoon, just as the first hearing wrapped up in a Vigo County murder case.
The brawl drew plenty of police to the courthouse and led to several arrests.
News 10's Joe Ostrowski was in the courtroom when this fight broke out. He joined us live in the newsroom with more. Joe, how did this all start?
Well, Mark, I'll tell you, when I got to the courtroom, it was packed. It was packed with members of supporters of the victim in this case, packed with supporters of the defendant, and packed with police. Now, when the hearing ended, all those people began filing out of the courtroom. I heard one woman yell something, but couldn't quite make it out. At that point, more people began yelling, began shoving. At some point, someone even threw a chair across the room. At that point, all this mayhem moved out into the halls of the courthouse. Bodies flew and shouts rang through the halls of the Vigo County Courthouse Tuesday as tension and anger turned to shoves and blows. The source of that tension, last week's shooting outside Terre Haute's Ballyhoo bar. The shooting left one man dead and two others injured. On Tuesday, accused shooter William Mallory appeared via teleconference for his first hearing. Mallory was charged with murder, 2 counts of attempted murder, 2 counts of aggravated battery, and 1 weapons charge. When the hearing ended, the brawl began, sweeping through the courthouse halls and into the lawn below. Police rushed in, separating supporters of the victim from supporters of the alleged shooter, and even escorting some parties away from the courthouse. Among those watching the chaos was prosecutor Terry Modison. He says he's seen scenes like this before.
But we probably see it 3 or 4 times a year where, there's a victim's family and a defendant's family that they're all upset by, especially in the murder cases.
Modison says those involved in the fighting could face charges, and he warns others against doing the same.
Let us do our job, let the system work, and don't try to take justice into your own hands, or otherwise, we're going to have to charge you, and you're going to be arrested, and you're going to be in jail. So, that's the worst thing. It makes it worse for everybody involved.
Meanwhile, sheriff's deputies also arrested a Terre Haute 17-year-old on a warrant after they reported finding her leaving a large knife under bushes in the courthouse lawn. All in a case of calm courts giving way to cold confrontation. Now, we spoke with authorities and officials at the scene. They tell us they don't believe that anyone was seriously injured as a result of all this fighting. Of course, as we get new information, we'll be sure to pass that along. Mark, Patrice, back to you.
Thank you very much, Joe.